Chapter 63. Deceit's Ever-TARDIS hovered over the planet Vrem in 1767. It was taking readings and beginning the long process of morphing the surface into a usable chameleon circuit design. It would be tedious. Luckily, Deceit had accounted for this. Plenty of time. Deceit's plans for Vrem's imitation needn't be ready for 800 years in 2567. A purple wardrobe materialized in the bridge of Deceit's Ever-TARDIS. The renegade time lady kicked open the doors and dragged Jade's immobile form onto a slab near the black and crimson control console. Then, promptly, began plugging wires into the young woman in a desperate frenzy. "You broke her neck!" Deceit heard the violet stranger as he walked from the shadows. The time lady tilted her head. "She's still alive." Deceit snapped her fingers, a black marble podium emerging from the console, upon which sat an antique fob watch which unnaturally glimmered a faint amethyst hue. "Power levels!" Deceit angrily shouted. A deep male voice responded from overhead. "Power levels currently at 67%. "See? I don't have a choice." The time lady yelled at the violet stranger. He shook his head, opening the door of the purple wardrobe. "What you're attempting here is completely ludicrous. A self-replicating cycle of temporal paradox. Purge taught you that it was impossible for a human being to be transmutated into a Time Lord." "Yeah, I know. Purge lied. Besides, it worked for Valentine." "And look how wonderfully he ended up. You call that working?" Deceit finished attaching the futuristic wires and a strange, glowing metal coil to Jade's body. "I am going to get the power levels back to normal, then find the best moment to strike, preferably a temporal intersection where that damn time agent won't interfere." "If you even remember that far ahead, you have no idea what the retrograde temporal amnesia is going to be like after you try to do what you're doing here." "Then leave. If you're so very afraid, traveler, run. It's what you're best at." "This is insanity, and it will never work." With that, the violet stranger slammed the doors of his purple wardrobe shut. It dematerialized into non-existence, leaving faint iris-colored strands of electricity into the air. Jade coughed, breathing heavy, wheezing. In a trembling voice, she mumbled, Where am I?" "Shh," the insane time lady cooed. I... Jade's eyes widened. "I can't move. I can't feel anything. I can't move. Deceit interrupted the panicking, paralyzed woman. "It's all going to be over soon." She snatched the faintly lavender-colored antique watch from its stand. What is that? What is going on here? What is going on? What?" Deceit placed the fab watch on Jade's chest, the color glowing in intensity to a bright orchid. "Now shush, calm yourself. Who the hell are you? Who are you?" Deceit smiled. "I'm you." The renegade time lady rested her hand on the antique fob watch, which was set upon Jade's heavy chest. Violet lightning crackled. Piercing orchid light and bolts of amethyst and iris filled the control console of the Ever-TARDIS, until there was nothing but bright purple, as the cloister bell shrieked in the background. "Incoming paradox," the Ever-TARDIS announced. All at once, the emergency sirens and light subsided, and Jade sat up straight on the slab. She was smiling, her deep, lilac-hued eyes occasionally surging forth a burst of small purple aftershock electricity. A false regeneration. Jade looked over at the control console. "Identify," a deep voice intoned in response. "Deceit. Renegade High Lord Harris, mistress of the Ever-TARDIS." "Incarnation?" "Mach 1. Deceit laughed and laughed, wickedly and deeply as she stared into a fractured mirror. "I am the time lady that I should now be. I am a paradox. A High Lord time traveler who created herself." It was Jade's face which spoke. Jade's eyes, which were glowing purple, looking at herself, yet It was not Jade. Jade was gone, her existence absorbed and merged into a paradoxical temporal being, one which was rapidly losing its memory. I am that which is impossible. I am a human who has become a Time Lord. I am a lie, made of time. Deceit trailed off into a mad, whispered laughter. I am the traveler's ultimate deceit.